Tommy's Tall Tales.
Oh,
So,
yeah, man.
yeah, obviously we did the segment last week, and it's something that we found funny, so we hope that you do as well. We've got 4 subjects for you, Tommy, this week. Will, what are the subjects we've got?
So, in a country, we want you to be in North Korea. Job title is a train track surveyor, which is definitely not the exact title for that job.
It is in North Korea.
The food is steak and airplane.
Pardon?
Is the airplane
Transport.
is the form of transport.
Right.
North
Okay.
Korea.
Can I just have the things with here so I can kind of
Shit.
look at them and stuff?
And there we go.
Mm.
Wanna take a little seat?
Where's right? All right. 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 All right. So once upon a time, there was this man. His name isn't too relevant, but if you need to know, it's Brendan. And basically, he worked as basically on the tracks, you know, as a like
Train
surveying
tracks, right?
trains,
Train
yeah.
track surveyor.
So you know, a lot of the time, like he worked overnight, so he's often dealing with people who were drunk and stuff.
On the tracks.
On the same tracks.
Not on the actual tracks, but near the tracks,
Oh,
like
okay.
on the platform and stuff. So he was kind of like, you know, he was kind of underpaid, and he thinks, you know, I have got a bit of money saved up from, you know, like birthday money he's got in the past and like Christmas. You know, like every now and then, if you get a Christmas card, a tenner falls out.
Yeah,
it's kind of like,
Yeah.
so he saved
Never
a bit
had
of
10
money.
in a Christmas card.
Oh, yeah.
But carry on, no.
He's like he's 26 now, and he's thinking, you know, I just wanna do something different. So he's basically looking at different, you know, like countries he can go to, and he's kind of like, I want a holiday, but at the same time, if I don't come back from the holiday, you know, it's fine. So he's kind of looking.
It's a very real.
Is that in a way that, like, if I
God.
stay there and then live there, I don't mind?
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know,
That's how the
these.
left wing
have you-
describe travelling.
Have you seen like,
You won't want to go back home.
you know, like On the Road, the novel On the Road? Is it Jack Kerouac or I'm not sure what his name, the author is. It's like a book called On the Road. It's about these people who they just go like on a like just they basically just hit the road and they don't know where to go and end up. It's kind of like that. It's a bit like a sort of youthful spark in him. So he basically gets a plane and he thinks, I'm going to go to South Korea. So he gets on this plane, and the plane's quite. He's never heard of like the company and stuff that like manufacture the plane. What do you call them? They're like
AirAsia.
travel. Kind of like that, you know, like he doesn't actually know the
Don't they
name.
sing Little Respect?
Oh, yeah, on the plane, yeah, easy
It's
jet.
basically the plane he's getting on is just being like pushed to the.
As one of them ones where you have to like
Yeah.
fucking crack the
Yeah,
propellers to
but
get
it's
it
like
going.
actually in the corner in the airport, so he doesn't like. He's just like, I've never heard of this before. So he's on the plane, he has a few drinks, and he's thinking, right, South Korea sounds great. So he gets off the plane, and he's kind of like escorted off by like armed soldiers, and he's like, I didn't know that this happened in South Korea. I didn't know they were this like the security was this good. So he gets off the plane, and it's basically these soldiers are with him the entire time. And he's basically thinking, you know, so I thought they'd just like escort me out the airport. And he's just walking around with these like it's like you've got a man and a woman, and they're like a married couple, and then you've got two like young. They look Asian. They're like so like two young like probably late adolescents, early.
They looked Asian in South Korea.
early. No, but they're like they've been on the plane with him.
Oh, these
so
are
they-
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So they're like
okay.
he's
Guys,
been escorted with them.
this is like the security detail.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
So he's thinking, right, so why can't I leave? Like, why am I going in the same direction as these? Like, you know, why are we all being taken along the same path? So they all arrived at this restaurant, and they were basically sat down on like different tables, and someone with a menu comes over, and he's saying something like in Korean, so he doesn't know what he's saying. Like Brendan's just like, you know, I don't understand this at all. And then someone comes over and like he starts basically translating what the guy's saying. The guy's saying, "Can I take your order?" And he's basically, "All right then, I'll just have like a drink, a glass of wine."
Nice.
And like the guy who's like speaks Korean is just writing everything down, and he basically then says, "Can I have a steak as well?" And the whole restaurant just goes silent. Like the guy taking the order just stops and just looks at Brendan. The translator just kind of turns his head around, like it like looks upset, and everyone around the restaurant's just looking. And this silence lasted about 5 seconds, and he's like, have they misheard what I've said or something? And then these like 3 guards come in, lift him up, and take him out the back, throw him in the back of a limousine, and like drive off. So he's basically
arrested in style.
he's basically in this limousine, and he can't see like the window. You know, the windows are like blacked out and stuff. Yeah. So
From the inside.
yeah, he just can't see like anything in the back. It's like there could actually be no windows in the back for all he knows. It's just pitch black. So he can hear the limousine going, so he knows when it stops. It stops after about half an hour, and these armed bodyguards come back around, open the door, pull him out, and they're basically taking him into like this castle. And they walk him in, and Brendan's like looking around. There's all these armed guards everywhere. They take him up these stairs. It's like the stairs feel like they're never ending and stuff. And they sit him in this office, and Brendan's like, what the hell's going on? Like, and then it clicks to Brendan. Is this South Korea? Or is this North Korea? And the next minute, he hears like this voice, and he looks around, and this small guy with this weird hairstyle like walks in. It's like a quiff.
Oh no.
And he's like, I've seen him on the telly. And it's Kim Jong-un. And he sits in front of him, and he points to one of the guards standing at the door, and the guard goes out, and then he just sits there looking at him. And then Brendan hears the door open behind him again, and this guard walks in with a steak. The end.